Hey everyone, so this may be an emotional post. I have been thinking a lot about my dad, a heck of a lot. It always seems like my reasons to be sad is mainly for him. You know, other little things can get on my case, and life happens, but I just thought I would verbally express about my dad. I had some very good advice from my friend who lost her mum earlier this year to cancer as well. And she just said, if you are angry, be angry. If you want to cry, cry. If you want to, remember the good times, remember the good times. She just said, do what you feel necessary to mourn, if you will. Deep down, I know that my dad is there. I know that. I know that I'll see him again, if I'm worthy to be, of course. I know that he's around me and he loves me still. But I'm still finding it hard every day to cope without him. When a person is so monumental in your life, it's so hard to think that you're not going to speak to him again. I don't know if I've shared why my dad passed away or anything, but I might as well go through it again. My dad earlier, past few years, I'd say last 10 really, he's been struggling with his health. He's had heart problems, he's had stents put in, and then he was awaiting open heart surgery, triple bypass. Anyway, he also had diabetes, he also had weight problems. The least out of all of us really, but he had problems with his health, and the diabetes took its toll really. Anyway, he went in for this triple heart bypass, which he desperately needed. He couldn't walk even a few steps, before getting in pain in his chest and everything. So, in a kind of a, last attempt to improve his health, we waited for years, and I'm talking years with the NHS. The NHS is the National Health Service in England. And for the most part, I am very grateful that I grew up in a country where it had free healthcare. But when it came to things like operations and things that you desperately needed, they didn't move fast enough. And I truly believe that because the NHS didn't get motivated on giving him the necessary operation, he passed away. He came through the operation fine, no problem. But because they'd waited so long, the wall of his heart basically collapsed and burst. It was paper thin. And just to know that the fact that possibly could have been avoided if it was done sooner, that hurts me. You can't go back in time, and I truly believe that he has passed away, and there's been so many good things that have come of it, and not the fact that he's gone, but the people's lives that he's touched. He's helped me with things in my life, but the fact that he's gone, it just kills me still. It hurts every day. And a lot of people who I've talked to, it's kind of like, oh, come on, Becky, it's time to, wrap up your feelings now, or, at least get on with the next phase of your life. And I spoke to my husband and everything, and I just can't move on. I can't move on because it was just such a shock to me. Like, you know, I looked to him for everything. I looked to him to give me, you know, a cheer up when I was down. You know, I looked to him for advice when I was, again, feeling down or feeling depressed, or just, you know, like, my mum and sister would go out and he would ring me on Skype, because when I moved to Toronto, obviously that was our time together, and I miss that so much. I miss him making me laugh and his silly faces, and I miss just how wise he was, easy going, down to earth. He was my reason for being, and I always just wanted to make him proud of me, and I know that he told me he was proud of me. That meant the world. It meant the world to me that he told me that he was proud of me. I saw how happy he was when I graduated from my degree in photography, and he dressed up that day and he was so proud, and I was so happy I could give him that. And then I was on television earlier this year, and he was really proud of me with that too. He could see how happy he was, and I was so happy I could give him that. Oh. You know, I would never do this normally. I'd never cry on a camera or a video, but I have to say how I feel, because if I don't, it's just gonna eat away at me, which it has been doing. You know, and I've noticed my actions after he's passed away. I've almost been numb to everything. You know, I've been doubting my abilities. I've been so unconfident. You know, like the people I've interacted with, it's just all bad choices. You know, I know that he wouldn't want me to be sad like this, and I know that, and it's just so hard to just carry on and just go, okay, yep, I'll just continue regardless. And I know it's getting a little easier, but it's not totally easy. Maybe I should just say how I feel towards him and leave it at that. But if I could give him a message now, if I could sit with him now and talk to him. Although I'd said this before he passed away, the day before I went into hospital, and I'm so grateful I could do that, because I'd be even more of a wreck than I am now. But I'd say, Dad, thank you for being my everything. Thank you for showing me what a real man is. Thank you for working so hard, for being there for me when it mattered, and when I guess when it didn't matter, but it always mattered. Thank you for always going that extra mile for me, giving me whatever I wanted, even when I was a brat. Be there for me when I was beating myself up. Thank you for loving me no matter what I did and whatever I do now. Thank you for showing me what true love is. And just how to be. I love you, Dad. I love you from the bottom of my heart to the moon and back. And I'm gonna sing you the song that you always sang with me. With our own little twist. And Dad, I know you said, have I told you lately that I love you? Well, let me tell you that I love you. So here's the song. I was born under a wandering star. I was born under a wandering star. Wheels are made for rolling, rolling's made for two. Rolling's enough for both of us, and that's just what we'll do. I was born under a wandering star. A wandering, wandering star. Not sang that since he passed away. Anyway, I'm glad I've shared all that, and if any of you are struggling with a loss of a parent who you were really close to, then hold on. Don't give up. Keep making them proud. And cry if you need to. Smile if you need to. Remember them. Talk about them. And like I say, never forget them. And if you are struggling again with this yourself and you need someone to talk to, please message me, because I know exactly how you feel. And I hope that was helpful to somebody out there, because I feel like it needs to be said. Okay guys, take care, and thanks for listening to me warble on for all this time. Okay, take care.